Hello again. So yes, the problem was staring me in the face, and it's just one of those things that I found right after I signed off. And what it was I was spelling category wrong. I was spelling it with an A. So you notice if I change that to an A, and then I go back and I do a refresh, I get all the categories there. And when I go back to the template, spell it correctly, save it, and go back to CMonkey and refresh, I get just the categories that are unique, and that's what I was looking for. So I have the categories here. Well, if I click on one, it doesn't do anything yet. So let's create the body pages. The first page we're going to create, of course, is the results of clicking on the navigation here. So go back to our page here, and we have an href here. Let's say we're going to link back to this index.dna page, and we're going to create a parameter called CT page, Christoph's T CTR page, Christoph's Tea Room page. This is one way to create variables. When you create variables using the href tag or a form element, WebDNA calls those simply form variables. So CTR page equals results. We're going to save that. So and then we're going to go back to the index page, and where we have body written here. One of the contexts I like to use for the various page results is the switch context. So, and that's done like so. We're going to look for the CTR page variable for this switch context. Oops. This default would be where your featured items or your splash page, what people will see when they first come to your website. You can put this in the default parameter because it will be the default page. So I could put a little comment here that says default home page. Here's your results. Since I'm going to have a dual purpose for this results page, I'm going to change things a little bit so that, well, let's just show you the welcome to Christoph's Tea Room and how this switch context works first. So if I go back to CMonkey and I just enter the default page without any parameters, I see welcome to Christoph's Tea Room. If I go click on one of the category, let's put some text in here so we know that it's changing. Now if I click on one of these categories, we're finding the results page. So as I was saying, let's use this results page sort of dual purpose. We're going to use it for both the results of clicking on a category, and later we're going to use it for the results of actual searching the store. So what I'm going to do is create a second variable in the navigation, and called search type, and I'll call it CTR search type. I like to append or prepend, I should say, specific characters to build up sort of a convention of variable names. So for form variables, I might use CTR underscore. If I set a text variable, I might use a T underscore for text underscore and then the variable name. Or for a math variable, I might use M underscore, something like that. Something to allow me to quickly identify a variable type. So CTR underscore search type equals categories. Categories, the IES. Alright, so now we have two variables being passed. In an href, variables are delimited as well by the ampersand. So let's go back to the index page where I was working. So let's create the search here. So that we're inside the results page, we're now going to show all the products. We're going to list all the products that in that database that have the category that was clicked on. So we'll just create a quick search here first. So search database equals admin products.database and equal to category data required equals, I'm going to use this, I'll tell you about this URL tag in 1 second. Let's see what we got here. So about ready to put the parameter of what was passed over, and so we need to pass that actually in the navigation, which we did not do yet. So and category equals category. And remember, for form variables, I'm going to use that CTR underscore. So now I'm also passing the category name as well. Just to be safe, I'm going to surround this in URL tags, in a URL context, because what this does, it escapes all potentially harmful characters into an ASCII equivalent, which helps to protect your links from breaking your system here. So I'm going to go back to the page, and since I used the URLs coming over, I don't need to use those now. So we're going to equal to category data requires equals category. And just to let us know quickly that this is working, I'm not going to do any sort of nice formatting yet. I'm just going to do the skew